construction of the Kazamana Toll Road project began in June 2024. As of March 2025, our preliminary livelihood restoration program is fully active, focused on climate-smart agriculture in cassava and maize. Infrastructure development can sometimes have unintended adverse effects on rural communities if they're not properly prepared for the influx of economic activity. The support we provide through our livelihood restoration programs is designed to ensure that we mitigate these risks and position all stakeholders for sustainable success.
My name is Bob Zere. I'm working for GED Africa and in the Livelihoods Restoration Program, which we have just kick-started. The Livelihoods Restoration Program is a very essential component in the work which GED is doing right now. The people who have been affected by the construction of the road and the bridges, the entire infrastructure, some people have lost a little shop or whatever they've lost. This is where the livelihoods restoration come into play. We mobilize the communities, train them so that we can restore their lives and even making it better through better agricultural practices and also making sure that we sustain their economies. We are bringing in new technologies, like instead of growing cassava for 3 years, that's normally how they do it. There are some varieties that have been researched upon, one of them Mweru, which we've chosen to teach the people.
This Mweru, it has no diseases compared to our local cassava, has a very good potential yield. You can see here, this Mweru leaf has no disease, no diseases. The leaves or the color is very, very green, no patches, compared to our local cassava. As you can see, these are the diseases. Huh? It has patches.
My name is Lucky Kunda Uwitika. I'm working here as a livelihood restoration officer. Previously, I used to work in the Ministry of Agriculture, in the Department of Agriculture, as an agricultural supervisor. When I retired from government, I came to join GED Africa here in Mwense. Here where we are standing, there is a vegetable garden where we are growing the local vegetables called amaranthus. Amaranthus is a famous local vegetable which is very rich in iron, and it's good for us adults, the growing children, and also the young mothers. The advantage to these local vegetables is that it can grow well, even using the chicken manure and also the animal manure, as well as compost.
My name is Engineer Lukonga Ngalama. I'm the irrigation engineer for Mwense district. I work under the Ministry of Agriculture in the Department of Agriculture, specifically under the Extension Service. As we interact with the farmers, we discover that there's a gap in information. So because of that, we source weather information from meteorological department so that we give them temperature and rainfall information that helps them in their planning for the irrigation interval. My engagement with GED started from the onset with the resettlement working group when we were looking at the selection of these affected people. As a stakeholder and as an individual representing my ministry, we have worked with GED from the onset, which has been a very strong relationship.
Our cassava is in two parts. There is a plot, which is the production, which is what you're seeing right now. Production means there's a meter apart to allow tubers to grow so that it is for the consumption for the community. But what we have done also is we have added beans. Beans are growing in between, as you can see, and it is a climber, and it is climbing around this. But it's not only that, it is providing shade. It's just like when you, like me, if I don't have my hat on, the sun is directly on me. And so this is providing a shade, and it does not evaporate, the moisture does not evaporate so quickly. So it's providing shade. The other thing is that it's providing nitrogen. It's a nitrogen fixing plant. And that is going very well. We've done this in the maize, and we've also done this in this cassava. So besides, it is going to provide nutrients to our community. Intercropping without having beans in its own right, in its own field. It is being intercropped, and then management, weeding, that is shortening the time. So we are very proud and happy with the community that we have done this, and the communities have accepted this.
All of GED's sustainability initiatives focus on 4 key areas: education and training, health and well-being, infrastructure and access, and economic advancement. All of our programs follow a consistent development methodology, focusing on needs assessment, tailored content, multiple channels of communication, monitoring and evaluation, and strategic partnerships.
I'm John Simpinde. I was engaged by GED in the year 2023 as a leader. A year later, 2024, I was promoted as the head leader, of which I managed 6 leaders. Thereafter, some 3 months ago, the program of restoration was introduced. Then I was also given another task to look after the new 3 leaders, meaning I have 9 leaders I aid.
My name is Zimba Purit. Here at GED, I'm employed as a relay. At the demo plot, I'm under agriculture. Here we teach people how to grow things. We started this demo plot last year in October. We started with clearing the land. After we cleared the land, we started with the maize field. We cleared the land, we made ledges and planting. And when planting, we didn't just go straight on planting maize. We started with putting fertilizer. After putting fertilizer, we put the maize and cover it up. And then after we finished with the maize field, we started clearing the land for cassava. We cleared the land and made the ledges. And then after finishing making the ledges, Mr. Chimpinda went to Kawamba to collect the bundles. He came with the bundles. Some bundles were left here at the demo plot. Some we gave to the community.
Hii akili nilitoshaka kuba GED Zambia. Njo wenyewe walitubebaka kwenda kutufundisha namna ya kulima mioko na minji. Na ile wakati ya kumukongo tulianza kulima tu kilimerime tu. Sasa hapa wakati tulifunzaka hii mafunzo ya kusema tuanze kulima, wanatufundisha njoo huku sasa tunaanza kunyorosha mituta. Juu ile wakati tulianza kulima tu kilimerime, mamituta ya distance. Sengine na motokari itaweza inapita amo. Sasa hapa tunashukuru Mungu juu tuisha kufuata mafundisho ya GED. Tunaanza kunyorosha na mituta.
Kwena ifyo nasambirako kuri wa GED ilio twali kufiuti watusambirishe milimine ya mputa ifyo tufuile twakwata space ya mputa and then ifyo tuinga byala mbuto shesu na ifyo tuinga bika fertilizer ifota turabyala na pakwisa bika patopu udia nishifuile yakwata nichinayisansukako nayisikali mbiumakofi. So muli ichi chonse chatulangirire okutila ito twayishire pomfe method twasangire okutila obulimi bwa bajedi.
When this program was introduced to me by Bob, he explained it all, and he emphasized that this is more like a corporate social responsibility. The project is attached to Mwenda Kosemero Road, and it's the program that will be undertaken by GED. But immediately when the project started, we started seeing some benefits. And according to how Bob explained, the company looked at some of the challenges that are in this community, and more especially the next in poverty. I think we cannot hide. According to the developmental index of Lopla province, Lopla is the third poorest province in the country.
A critical component to a successful livelihood restoration program includes access to market. This is often overlooked. GED Africa is already in engagements with potential off-takers to ensure that the surplus produced by our lead farmers has a guaranteed market.
My name is Abwale Elias. Yes, I am a cassava agronomist. I work for Zambian breweries.
My name is Nyemba Kombi Katongo. I'm a sustainability officer. I work for Zambian breweries. Mansa.
I think for me, the moment I arrived here, I observed that what I can see is no different from the conversations that Bo and I have been having, through a few meetings that we've had regarding cassava production. Yeah, so this is a demonstration plot for cassava meant to, teach smallholder farmers on better agricultural practices. And I think from the conversations then, we have been talking about how we can help our smallholder farmers, first improve their methods of agriculture, leaning towards sustainable agriculture methods, and most importantly, just improve their access to improved seed material like mweru. Yeah, so I think from what I can see, the planting was on point, and I have no doubt that the farmers will get the best of what they are supposed to, looking at how this demonstration plot has been set up. And I think one of the most important things that we talk about when we talk about good agricultural practices or sustainable agriculture is the aspect of crop rotations. So I can see that while we are focusing on cassava, there are also other crops here. Already the cassava itself has been intercropped with beans, which is already doing some good to the soil when you talk about soil productivity and all of that. Other than that, there's also maize. So we do not expect a farmer to use the same portion of land over and over by growing cassava on it and expect to maintain productivity, but we expect them to crop rotate. So if they are also guided on venturing in other crops like maize, then that will help with that. Yeah, so a very good experience for me, and I think I'm very excited with what I'm seeing. It's not far from my language.
This year, we'll launch the Phase 2 expansion of the Livelihood Restoration Program, which will include the first farm in the Democratic Republic of Congo and the second in the Republic of Zambia. Our resettlement activities in the Livelihood Restoration Programs follow international best practice. GED Africa is taking it one step further with a multi-million-dollar sustainable impact fund. This fund will be allocated over the life of the 25-year concession agreement. The fund will be used for healthcare, education, and other social infrastructure initiatives.
Kalunga jamba mi kwase twa ili la gumi mona Kalunga jamba mi kwase twa ili la gumi mona